No, you didn't get that.
Nope, I got that. When they built the porch on the cabin, it is not up to code, so the rails are wider than what they should be. And since our first grandchild is on its way here in July, we are going to go ahead and bring the rails up to code and put another rail in between each one that's already there, so the little guy won't fall through the rails and it'll be safer for him.
Yeah, we're ready to stain the front porch, and so we wanted to make sure that we put that addition on before we put the stain on. So
Absolutely. So Thor here, by far one of the most useful tools we have at our ranch. So as we said earlier, we're bringing these rails up to code. They're too far apart. And with our grandson on the way, we're gonna go ahead and close those in so it's safe for him. When we went to Home Depot and we bought the pre-made slats, they had two choices. They had like a 42 inch and a 36 inch. We weren't exactly sure. We didn't know there was two different sizes. So we went with the longer one just to err on the side of caution. These are too long, so I'm gonna have to cut these down. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna end up putting one in the middle of every one of these after we cut them down with the angle. So right now I'm gonna get started on chopping these down to the right size.
then we'll get busy.
We'll get busy.
Not that kind of busy, Sean. We're busy.
So right here I'm measuring the baluster to make sure that they're the same length as the originals. Alright, so instead of measuring each and every one, on my stand I just set the stop up to the length that I need to cut off. So I just throw them in there and cut them, and that way I don't have to measure each one to save some time. Typically I'm not smart enough to figure out a trick like that. Okay, so the boards that we bought at Home Depot don't match exactly to the boards or the slats that the builder used, and the ends of them are cut off flat. So I cut these just a little bit long, and in order to make them match as closely as possible, I'm just going to trim that very edge off just to try to make it just as aesthetically as close to the originals as possible. So next I get to go through all those boards I just cut and trim the ends off of each end.
So when the original builder constructed them, they used nails. I'm kind of, I like screws better, so we're gonna go ahead and screw them on. We just got 2-inch wood screws from Home Depot, so that's what we're gonna use to put these on. So we should probably measure them. I'm gonna skip this one because I don't know if I bought enough to do all of that on the edge.
Hey, sweetheart.
I know, baby.
Make sure
I
the
know.
drill is in line with the screw. You're kind of at an angle. I'm sorry, I'm gonna shut up and bow out.
It's good, it's good. I know.
Good thing I got more bits.
Oh, that's rude.
Can I fix that one for
No,
you?
I'm fixing it. Thank you. It's in.
Job.
It's
Nice
in.
job. Beautiful. That was perfection right
Whatever.
there.
Thank you for allowing me to have the opportunity to use your wood tools. I agree I'm not as proficient, but I can do it.
I know you can do it.
I sent him away to go work on the rest of the cutting the boards so that I'm not being judged. And then I'm not under so much pressure to do it right. So I'm much better when he's not standing over me watching. You didn't get that.
Nope, I got that.
Rude! I told you I do all of this just fine until you start watching Dadgummit.
Hey, in her defense, she's got an extra 10 pounds of mud on each boot, so that's throwing her balance off.
I think I have blood.
And her, injury, workman's comp. Oh no.
Okay, stop videoing.
She's doing a fine job.
No, I was
No,
doing
no,
fine until you got the camera, damn it.
you're doing great. All right, so Tony did all this. It looks like we need one in the corner there.
Well, both corners need them.
Both corners need them, but we're not sure we got enough slats. So we're gonna finish the bulk of it, and then if we need to get slats, we'll finish off these
Compare to the size, back up and compare.
these corners. So I'm gonna back up without falling down in this slick slime here. Oh, there's our son and daughter-in-law.
I really like it. I think it looks a lot better.
This is why you teach your kids how to do stuff. So you can stand back and supervise and get them to do the stuff for you. It's the best way. Good job, Cole. That's beautiful.
Thanks, Dad.
I'm just saying, if you put it right here, if you don't know what angle it is, match it up to that, and then you'll see
Well, we
what
still
angle.
don't know what angle because I don't know that we have this right.
Well, how about you go cut that and we can see.
That's what I was gonna do, but then you took over control.
Up here. I'm always right, thank you.
What really happens at our ranch?
But then you're gonna see that your mom's gonna notice it. So what we're doing right here is trimming the corner of the baluster so that the handrail will fit over properly.
Oh, that's a nice one. Good job. He's getting better.
Cool. Now we just gotta take a little bit of length off.
Very nice. Good job.
We changed the handrail out because Tony didn't like the other one. Again, we do it nice because we do it twice. From the one on the left to the one on the right. What are we doing today, babe?
So last weekend we finished the balusters and the rails. Wanted to come back and just show how awesome these ones look. The ones that we had on before were wider and flat, and you really couldn't put your hand on them. So these are a lot more ergonomical. Kids can use them, so they're just user-friendly. I really like the way that these turned out on both sides. We still have a couple balusters over here. We didn't have enough to finish the spaces here and here. So this morning we're gonna go ahead and put those on.
We got that.
I think it's hitting a nail. That's the problem. It's hitting a nail. It's good, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Enough?
Muy bueno.
Here, how about I videotape and you do? And that way you can keep your drill head intact.
Yeah, because I don't know how many I have left.
Last one.
All right, voila.
All right, looks pretty good. And I think the railings are complete, Sean. I think we did it.
Nice. So hopefully good weather next weekend and we can stain this bad boy. Please give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you like our content. And as always, go have an adventure of your own.
Bye.
Bye.